Hello guys, good day and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Posa, and if today is your first time of watching my video, I'll kindly advise you to use the subscribe button and don't forget to push the notification button on to get notification on when we drop our next strategy. Yes, those that have been using my signal, they have been contacting me, thanking me for the strategy because they are massive. They are working well. I can assure you that they are working well. Alright, without wasting much of your time today, I want to show you the fastest way to catch spikes on boom and crash. This is very easy. You don't need much indicators to catch spikes. Most people sometimes they get it they try to confuse themselves with too much indicators, thinking indicators are the ones that affect the drops of spikes. No, that's not that. You can't control the market, but with your analysis and strategy, you can be able to work on the market. And don't forget, if you don't have basic knowledge on forex trading, I will kindly want you to, I will advise you to read the description so you can contact us. So we'll give you basic knowledge on trading, because sometimes most traders, they just tend to jump into trading just like that blindly. You're trading blindly. It's not good. All right, today, this strategy that I'm about to show you, it works effectively. It works well. The first thing you should know as a trader is to be able to detect the trend of the market. Now, the trend of the market, synthetic indices, most times they work with price action. Those are the things we also teach, price action. Now, if you understand price action well, trading on synthetic index will be very easy for you and effective for you. No doubt about that. It will be very effective for you. Now, let's just on crash, you should know that trading spikes on downtrends, it tends to give you spike faster when you are trading spike on crash on downtrend. Now, how do you get to detect the downtrend? It's just by using your average 48 line, this yellow line here. If the candles are forming below the yellow line, you should know that it's a downtrend. Now, you have to use like H1 to check, to know the trend. Once you check it on H1 and you see the candles forming below, the yellow line. Now you can see candles below the yellow line here. You should now know that this is a downtrend. Now at this point in time, it's very safe for you to aim for spikes. You aim for spike, it will come faster, no doubt about that. Now, the opposite is for boom. Boom is advisable you trade on the spikes on boom in uptrend. The spike on boom in uptrend. Now, as you can see here, boom is on downtrend. Here it's not advisable, but I think there's a massive reversal here. So at some point, for you to be sure, to confirm if you should start aiming for spikes, it's advisable it gets to this point, cross above this, before you can actually judge, to use to start aiming for spikes. Now let's go back to crash. Let's go back to crash 500. Now, Cash 500 has given us, it has met the condition that is needed. It has met the condition that is needed because it's on downtrend on H1. Now, since it's on downtrend on H1, we put it on M5. Put it on M5. You can see here, there will be massive spikes from time to time here. It's a downtrend. Now, the first thing to do in this strategy, the first thing to do is your Bollinger Bands. Very important, your Bollinger Bands. Now, these are the settings for the Bollinger Band. Just set, you can pause this video, you can rewind the video back so you can get the settings clearly. Just set your indicators the same way you are seeing them here. Set it the same way you are seeing them here. Now, this period 32, deviation 3, shift 0, apply close, style 2. Once you are done, you click on done. Now you've been able to set your Bollinger Band. These are the Bollinger Bands. These are the Bollinger Bands. This is the upper Bollinger Band, middle Bollinger Band, and the lower Bollinger Band. Alright, the next to add here is our moving average 22. Our moving average 22. Use these same settings for the moving average 22. Period 22, shift 0. Method simple, apply close. Then once you are done, the style is 3 pixels. Once you are done, you click on done. Now this comes up. This comes up. As you can see here, this comes up. Alright. The next one to add is, of course, your average 48 line. This is very important. As a trader, you should know that the average 48 line is very important to know the trend of the market. Now you set your moving average 48 this same way, period 48, shift 0, method simple, apply close. The style 3 pixels. Once you are done, you click on done here, then you are good to go. Alright, now since you have added those ones, the next to add is the stochastic oscillator. Don't forget, you can pause the video so that you will know, you check the settings well so you can apply them. Now the first one here is 25, the K period, the D period 5, slowing 4, price field low/high, method simple, style 3, signal 3 pixels. Then here you edit here to sell, you edit here buy, the top 15, edit the down here for the buy 85. Once you are done, you click on this arrow here, then you click on done. Now this pops up, buy and selling. The stochastic, this is the stochastic oscillator. These two lines here, the green and the red, this is stochastic oscillator. Now once you are done here, the next thing to do is adding the marker. Very important, the marker. Now use these same settings here for the marker. Period 24, style, pixel, this is the color, click on it, press done. Now you see this here. Now you see this one here. Alright, now how do you catch spikes fast? How do you catch spikes? It's very simple. It's very, very easy to catch spikes. It's very easy. Now, once it crosses the 18 line here, the 85 line here, sorry. Once it crosses this 85 line here, the stochastic oscillator, this green line and the red line, once it crosses it here, and you see this line the marker line, this blue line here, tries to cross the green or the yellow line, immediately I will advise you to place your sell. Once you place your sell on crash, immediately you see something like this. And don't forget, you have to check the conditions to make sure that they are met. The conditions, it's very important you know this. It's very important you know this, because once the conditions are not met, sometimes this might not come. You understand? And sometimes you might be trying it might not come just because you have not analyzed the market clearly using the time frames. Once you analyze it here, it's very easy to catch spikes. Now, once you can see here, once it crosses the line above this 0.700 line, also once it crosses the line above, you can still place a trade. But to be sure to place a trade, once it crosses this 85 line, and you can see here, as it crosses it, it started forming a parabolic curve here. Once it crosses it here, at that point you will see it touching the upper Bollinger Band here. It will be touching the upper Bollinger Band. At this point, you should know that spikes want to start falling now. The spikes are coming. It will be massive. You can even place a trade and keep holding. It will just be going down. Spikes, you'll be in massive profit. This strategy has been tested and it's working effectively. It's working well. The strategy has been tested and it's working effectively. Once you see, you can use this upper Bollinger Band to confirm. Once you confirm it, you will just be receiving spike. You can check the previous markets. Once you see here, you can see. Once you see, this is an M5. Don't forget, you can still place trade through M1. This gives you a clearer picture of what you want to see. Now, once it gets to the point to the upper Bollinger Band, you should place your trade. You can use M1 or M5 to place your trade. Once it gets to the upper Bollinger Band here, just place your trade. Don't be scared. Place your trade. You sell, working against the market. You will start getting the spikes clearly. You will get the spike clearly. Now, this chart here is a clear marker. It's a clear marker for you. It's a very clear marker that will is your prediction of spikes. As you can see here, it started, it passed this 15 line here. It passed this 15 line here. It was going up. So when it crosses this 85 line, at that point, it's a go signal for you. Just place your trade. Now the opposite is for boom markets. Now if you want to place a buy on boom, now the opposite is the case. Once it falls down and gets below the sell, the 15 line, this dotted line here, as you can see, once it gets below it, that is a good signal for you to place your trade. Just place a buy trade. You start going up. As you can see here on this boom 500, you can see it's spiking already. Anytime soon, you'll see another spike. It will spike up to this point. It's sure to spike up to this point before it starts coming. Once it gets to this point, you can close your trade. Don't forget to take profits at any time you want, And you should understand risk management. You should know the lot size to use at a particular time when trading. You should know the lot size to use at a particular time when trading. Most time, some people get to blow their account because they tend to use a very high lot size for a very small account. They have designated lot size for different account, for different amounts of accounts. So over leveraging your account won't just make you rich overnight. Instead, you are taking high risk, a proper risk. So each time you are placing a trade, you should place a trade that is equivalent to to your your capital. Don't just place trade blindly. Don't just place trade blindly. For more information and mentorship, you can check the description. Our WhatsApp number is there. You can reach us through our WhatsApp number so we can explain more to you. All right, guys. Do have a lovely day ahead and start making money on boom and crash. This strategy is massive. Thank you very much.